Welcome to this stream, everybody. We're at it again, going for Torterra tonight. I kind of got really distracted towards the end of last stream. I was not expecting that we would get Gallade so early, so I kind of was just stun locked the entire stream trying to make sense of that. Testing out some new methods courtesy of Fisher in the chat yesterday. That was really helpful, really insightful. I will do a full video of that at some point. I don't know if I'll do it on stream tonight. Maybe we will. Point in case is Torterra is the main target, as per the thumbnail. Maybe we'll get incredibly lucky again, complete the Sinnoh trio, and then move on to other things. I think that looking into the future, and I've said this a few times on stream, Alpha Growlithe is definitely one of the main targets that I really want. Maybe pursuing all the Hisuians and Alphas. I don't think I have any of them other than Zorua/Zoroark. Thank you guys all for being here. Calms, thank you for being here. It's been good chatting with you on Instagram. Now you're on one of my streams. I appreciate that. Chevy, welcome. And Miku, really appreciate you guys all being here early. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's not waste any time. We are also at 145 subs, so we have been hovering back and forth in that area, dangerously close to the target, 96% of the way there to 151. We'll get it soon. Like, we could get it tonight. We'll see. really excited to do that playthrough, mix things up a little bit, and kind of revisit some of the games that got me into Pokemon in the first place. So that should be fun. Looking for another overblown stream tonight, Lou. We'll see what we can do. That's why I'm here. I'm not going to make any promises, but hey, that's not how anarchy and chaos work, right? That was the theme of the last stream. Maybe it'll be the theme of this stream as well. Make sure the counter's working. It is. I'm getting better at this. I think like one stream in particular, the counter just was not going off properly, but I fixed it relatively quickly. I've got to set up another counter for tomorrow with Breath of the Wild as well, because we need a death counter. Absolutely need a death counter, and I will actually go back and try to count the deaths possibly for my first stream. I know there was a lot of them, so I think it'd be cool to do like a running count of how many times I died in Breath of the Wild. Oh, someone dropped the satchel. What is my favorite game? Are you asking me what my favorite game is ever, or my favorite Pokemon game, Chevy? Because those are two very, very different things. And like, to be completely fair, I have like a list of like general favorites, though in order to like state one game over all others is kind of difficult for me. I can rattle off a list of like my top 10 though, if that's what you're interested in. Not 2 resets this stream. It might be a few more than that. Favorite Pokemon game. Got it. From a gameplay perspective, I like Arceus. It just plays unlike anything else that I've experienced, so I really enjoy Arceus. From a nostalgia standpoint, it would be Ruby. Not even Emerald, because my experience in Emerald is like super minimal. I only had been playing it like relatively recently when I got it. But I played so much Ruby. Ruby was the game that I probably put the most time into and was a kid when it came out, so it's like particularly nostalgic for me. But Gen 3 is my favorite gen. I started falling off in Gen 4, so I started playing Diamond and kind of just lost interest after my dog chewed through my cartridge. I talked about it a lot. We had a beautiful English Springer Spaniel, and she would just chew on anything that we touched a lot. And obviously you're putting a game in and out of a console, in and out of a DS, there's going to be like a lot of scent on that, and apparently she thought it was a Cheez-It or something and ended up just chomping through the cartridge. So I kind of like stopped playing Gen 4 and then came back to all the games and played them again. But I would say that I like Gen 3 the most. It's the one that's near and dear to me. I have like fond memories of staying in a park all day and trying to catch Rayquaza with a regular Pokeball, filling out the decks completely between Ruby and Sapphire, experiencing Groudon for the first time at like 3 a.m. as a young kid, getting scared out of my mind that the whole world was changing and just having my mind blown by that. I can't say that there's one though that like I specifically like strongly dislike or anything. So chillax, I appreciate it, my dude. Get that bread, man. I appreciate you showing support though and stopping in. That means a lot to me, dude. It's good seeing you again. Hope that your shift goes quickly and that you get to enjoy some free time as well soon, my man. I remember you said that you were on the grind for a little bit, so. Absolutely, dude. so this one I'm gonna save at, and we'll see. Gotta grind, dude. I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm waking up early, and that's why like the energy levels are a little bit lower this stream than last, is because I woke up super early this morning, and have been doing training nonstop at my job since. And I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Not gonna get much of a break this week. I don't have any Agwav. Oof. I'm fresh out of Agwav, guys. Alright. See if we can find some. Nope. I'm like terrible about upkeeping how many berries that I actually have. Ooh. Nah. So like I'm always running out of Agwav berries. It's actually quite frustrating to me. I wish they just took other types of berries, that it wasn't just like one type, you know? Can you like climb up, please, sir? Now the only reason that I'm checking these is because they could have a Turtwig or a Grottle in them. Wow, lots of Syndic or Kolava on this one. Strange. But if we can get a Grottle, that would save me some heartache in the sense that I would be able to potentially permutate hunt it if there's a second wave. So that's really the only reason that we're checking. We could use this to record a quick and dirty video regarding the method that was shown to us by Fisher. It might work. We'll see. And that's a shiny. Shiny Swinub right off the bat. I mean, we'll just take this guy with us. First shiny of the stream. We're 15 minutes in. They don't have a berry on them. I'm not going to worry about this one too much. I'm just going to like quick check these spawns and then see if we can pick up some berries real fast. One shiny down. I actually really do like the Swinub line too, so that's pretty tight. I just need those berries. Like, I need them so bad. Nope. No berries. No berries but a shiny. I don't know why I'm climbing up there. It's not even going to let me get around the mountain. That's like the one frustrating thing is like the Braviary obviously has space to roam there, but he's getting hung up on by the invisible walls, right? Map in that area is definitely not designed vertically or with vertical height in mind. Berries? Nope. When you need them the most. They're like, you know, Aang in The Last Airbender. When we needed him the most, he disappeared for 100 years. Hey, there's some berries. Ouch. With an Ultra, too. Or Alpha. Give me the berries. Making it a point to try and aim as high as I can here. Too high. Is that it? Torterra's not shiny. He's over there glaring at us. Where's the other one? I do not see them. That's okay. We'll check the remainder. Chevy, what is your favorite Pokemon game, by the way, man? I should have had the decency to ask. You asked me mine, but I did not get yours, my friend. So close. Rhyhorn? Hey, berries. So, well, we've got another good stock of berries now, like fairly decent amount at least. Oh, 17. So we can get out of here because there's no Grottle here, and we can go back to doing some resets real quick. Shiny Swinub though. Shiny Swinub is a shiny Swinub. Good old watermelon boy. I am gonna save and check that mime spawn because I need a shiny mime way bad. Do not have any of them in the decks. So this could be really good. I've checked so many mime spawns. So many. Have not gotten one. It's one of those shinies I just can't seem to get for whatever reason. Just like Rowlet was for the longest time, but almost worse. Because at least with Rowlet, like I actually wanted to get it. Like really bad. And with Mime, like I don't really I don't really care for it at all. Either Mime Jr. or Mr. Mime. It's one I can't seem to get as well. Yeah, dude. It's like there's a small list, and it's mostly the baby Pokemon, but I kind of just like left those and was always hunting other stuff. Like I was like, I'll go for Eevee, I'll go for Riolu, I'll go for literally anything else. And kind of just taking for granted that I'll be able to reset for them at any point and just get them easy. And then, like, they don't pop up anymore. Thankfully, I saved in front of this one in case we do get it. It's not looking good so far, but hey, I've been wrong before. Yeah, and that's it. Like, they're nowhere to be found. There's two back here, but there's not enough to continue the board. Didn't take much advantage of the original outbreaks and won't regret that. But was alpha hunting. Yeah, I spent so much time in the regular mass outbreaks and doing resets. Like, I stocked up. And it was kind of getting to the point where, like, I was getting tired of doing regular mass outbreaks. Because I had already hunted, like, everything, and I was going on, like, a second or third time of getting one. Whatever it may be. To the point where I was like, I'm actually going to do a quick alpha check now that you mention it. But to the point where like it wasn't, I was getting kind of bored of it, and then the mass outbreaks hit, or massive mass outbreaks hit. So like I appreciated them changing it up, but it's made things like Cherubi like almost impossible. Where like I just again took for granted the fact that I would be able to just reset the outbreak and get another spawn and just keep resetting, you know? Some cases I wish you can go back, but at the same time, like, it's kind of good that certain things are a little bit more rare. Like, Eevees should be rare, in my opinion. I got, like, so many shiny Eevees because I just would hunt them anytime they popped up. But, like, that should be a Pokemon that you put a little work into getting, I think. Or it's a little bit harder to find. We'll have to see if they make any other updates, though. But the method that Fisher showed me is another way to hunt, which is kind of cool. Like, I like the fact that you can do MMOs, you can do permutation hunting, you can do mass outbreaks, you can do basically the alpha resets, but you can do an advanced version of that too. I just like the fact that there's like 4 or 5 different ways that you can shiny hunt in this game. And that's, I mean, to that point, like, one of the reasons that I enjoy this game over others. Like, in Sword and Shield, you really only have 2. You can basically do Masuda method, or you can do the KO method, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully they've got more going on in Gen 9, but we'll see. With it being a mainline game, they might limit it to like egg hatching and basic stuff, but I'll still do it. I'll still do hundreds of hours of it. It's not going to slow me down any. I mean, as much as I have complained about there only being 2 methods in Sword and Shield, really. I mean, you've got Dynamax Adventures. I forget about that. Even though I was just doing that tonight, so I guess 3. Well, I can showcase it for you. In my last stream, I went over it. The step up from just regular resetting. It's basically the exact same, except you, instead of you saving after the horde disappears, you wait for the rain to end. You wait for the storm to end and you save at that point, and you can just check all the alphas that were replaced. It spawns them all in, so you can go across the whole map and check like 5 or 6 alphas as opposed to just 1. Just ups your odds a little bit of finding a alpha if you don't have a specific target. But it still only works with the same group, so that's why I had like my map kind of mapped out with the in the Mirelands. Yeah, like I have to go and perfect all of them, I think. I don't know when I'm gonna find time to do that. But that will be a homework project. I think like the big one for me would be Ursa Ring, because there's 2 Ursa Ring spawns. So that would be one that I would really want to get down. But we'll see. It might just be something I'll take one by one, in all honesty. I just like literally learned that yesterday though, so I thought it was kind of cool. And the fact that like I know like a lot of people have messaged me, like I know that you've been on some of those reset hunts where it's just taken a long time, Calms. And I think that's like an extra step that might bring some people some sanity. And the cool thing too is that it actually resets all the Pokemon on the map. So while I was doing it yesterday, I found 2 regular shinies as well. So like your chance of finding just a normal shiny is actually pretty high. You usually are going to get something from it because literally like all the Pokemon on the map are fresh. Did I press the encounter? No, I don't think so. There we go. but I found a Krogunk that I ended up like intentionally failing because I wanted to keep going. And then right after that, I found a Teddy Ursa. No, so the alphas are static if they're not overridden, but there's still like the regular Pokemon that spawn in on the map. Those can be shiny as well. So like they'll pop up, like the Teddy Ursas will pop up with the alpha, right? And so those reset every time too, just the same as like when you do the reset hunt, you could still whoop. Ooh, dicey. You could still get the other one shiny. So like those spawns reset with them. It's like usually they've got like 4 small ones with them or something like that. Going for guard and Roserade a while now. I need to get those two. Absolutely, dude. Need to get them. I think like Gardevoir is going to be up on my list too, for sure. I don't have a perfect dex or anywhere near a perfect dex with her though. I love how I aimed for him and hit the other guy. Mostly catching these guys for gravel and because why not? If the outbreak's like in the Mire Lens while I can check for the Torterra, I might as well get it. Be nice if one of these Shalfos or Alphas was Shalfo. Oh, so Chevy, you don't have Arceus yet? I do endorse it myself. It's a great game. Hopefully you get it soon. And if you do and need help, you know who to call. Got it. I've had a lot of fun with it so far, man. I think you will too. Like anyone who likes Pokemon will like this game, for sure. Dude, they just keep going. Second time that's happened. Oop. There we go. Okay, those guys are done now. Let's get to business. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Or the Shalfa Torterras, as they're also known. I'm really hoping they bring the old games to the Switch. I think that would be revolutionary. I keep seeing like hints and rumors of that happening, but where's the oh, whoa. Super late on that spawn in. Holy carp. Sans, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a great night. Yeah, like I heard the rumors and the leaks of them like having Game Boy emulation on the Switch. So if they brought Gen 3 to the Switch, I would lose my mind. And like home compatibility as well. And like, I know this is a stretch, but it'd be even crazier if they did what they did in Crystal and brought the like Shiny Mew event distribution to Emerald. That'd be pretty cool. Glad to hear that your night's going well, Sans. Anything specific that you're doing, or are you also shiny hunting tonight? See what we're working with. As opposed to Empoleon, like this hunt is going to be a lot quicker just because it's a lot easier to get over to that area. I was really like kind of like struggling with Empoleon in the sense of like, I mean, do I have to go all that way to try and reset for it? And like that would just take up so much time. Ninja, I'll tune in the stream in 10ish minutes. Gotta do something real quick. Sounds good. We'll see you then, man. No, you don't have to apologize, dude. The fact that you're just showing up at all is more than enough. It's more than adequate, my man. Never apologize for popping in when you pop in. I'm just glad you're here. My wife's been playing Wind Waker like non-stop since we picked it up from her family home a couple days back. So I'm trying to remain unspoiled in that as well, but still get like a read on what it's all about. Looks pretty fun. Oh, I know. You're having a great time over there. Maybe we'll get like another TV in here and you could be playing while I'm playing. Maybe. I mean, we can get that TV cart. I was like looking into, before I got like the monitor set up going, I was looking into getting like a TV cart that you like wheel around and can like mount a TV to, so that I'd be able to like position like a TV off screen or wherever. But in the studio or in the craft room. Yeah, that would also work. And maybe we pick up like another Wii or an OG GameCube and have it in there. I almost bought a GameCube today. A guy had posted one, just the cube, for like 30 bucks. And I hit him up like ASAP, but I saw it kind of late. And he messaged me back saying that it was still available, but someone was swinging by to snag it from him. And that he would let me know if it fell through. And I checked the listing and it was sold. But I'm going to get a GameCube for sure. I don't know why I want one so bad. I think it's just literally like the collection aspect of it. Knowing that like we've got a Wii, we've got an N64, we've got an NES. I don't have a Super Nintendo. I need a Super Nintendo for sure. So like an SNES and like a GameCube are high on the list of like consoles. Yeah, like I wouldn't spring for a Wii U or anything. But a GameCube, like I would get a GameCube. And I would only want a GameCube for the Game Boy player. But like finding the discs for that are really, really hard. But the docks aren't very hard at all. And I'm pretty sure the docks aren't region locked. So I remember people like selling Japanese versions of it where it's like only the discs are region locked, but the actual hardware is the exact same. Really? You think so? Did you have a Game Boy player? It was relevant.
Yeah, when I was growing up, we had the little black thingy that
I mean, those discs are worth money now, so if you still have that, we'll have to look. We went, I mean, like, it was Father's Day, wasn't it, when we went over there last? We went over to her family's house for Father's Day. I wanted to say it was Father's Day. I could be wrong. It was June, wasn't it? When we got all the Game Boy stuff? Trevor, we got the Gallade in 2 encounters, my dude. We did get the Shalfa. He's on the team right now. We are at 40 resets right now for Torterra, and we have not found it yet. But that's completely fine. 2 resets for Gallade. We got a video of the reaction to that on the stream, or on the channel. But yeah, this is him. We got him super quick. It was literally like 5 minutes into the stream yesterday. We picked up a Swinub like 15 minutes into the stream today. So yeah, it was so quick. Like, we got to the top of the temple, I ran in once, reset, and the shiny popped up. It was literally the shortest hunt I've ever done in Arceus. The shortest, like, intentional hunt. I've had, like, stuff just randomly pop before, but nothing like this where it's like, I'm going for it, I got the thumbnail made, I'm all pumped up, and, like, it's there, you know? Yeah, absolutely, I can show art. Are you referencing the stuff that got posted in there last night? Smoxy's picture? Yeah. Maybe she'll pop in and have more for us. But yeah, we can definitely show off Smoxy's art, absolutely. I love seeing it, man. She's got some good stuff. I hit her up and asked if she would do commissions because I really liked her stuff. But she says she doesn't do them, she just kind of draws whatever she wants to do. And I can respect that too. She's like, I have to feel like creative to want to do it, and I don't want to do it as a job. And I'm like, say no more, fam. Okay, yeah, if you've got one, that would be amazing. And it would light up my world. Three days without a shiny? No way. But you're still playing through the game, right, Ninja? That's still, like, if you're hunting them in outbreaks, that still seems like a long time. Yeah. But to my original point, my wife and I are talking about going over to her parents' house and trying to see if they somehow... Dude! Second shiny of the stream! Not our target at all, but we'll take him. Couldn't get the shelf and not enough gloves. Gotcha, got it. Oh, no, dude, do not kill us, dude. Do not kill us. Get in the ball. There you go. Good boy. That was a close one. Stinky shiny. We'll call it stanky leg. That one's sleeping over there. But we went to her parents' house and they have like all of her old Nintendo stuff, right? And they had like 3 Game Boy Colors, a Game Boy Micro, like a bunch of stuff, right? All the accessories, tons of games. So they were just like, you can take all this stuff. But she's saying she might have a Game Boy player for a GameCube, which would make my world, because that would mean that I could play my GameCube games actually on stream. Beat the game 3 days ago doing post game. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so you're getting there. You're probably going to get something. I have a feeling your luck's going to turn around, man. You can't go that long without not seeing a shiny. You know what I mean? So that to that point, it is a very long time. You should stop telling them what? I don't tell them where we live. because I don't care. "15-ish hours without." Yeah, that's unnaturally long, man. I mean, if you miss some ninja, it's gonna happen. You can't really fault yourself for that. Like, I've definitely missed a few, and I've heard ghost sparkle sounds that I thought were shinies. I hear that all the time, man. It's not abnormal. If it's like that you were like tired or something, or thought you saw it, or just like totally missed it entirely, I mean, that's completely possible, but I try not to dwell on those things and just try and focus on like doing the next outbreak or whatever's in front of you, you know? I'll fly over these on the way to check the Torterra, and then we'll go grab those unknown for the berries. I've spent like so much time hunting unknown and have not gotten any. I've only gotten one shiny unknown. I've like seriously thought that I'd be getting a lot more. Given that, I mean, like completing the full unknown dex gives you the perfect odds or the perfect dex list for them. Whoa, dudes! Legit, as I'm talking about it, it pops up. T? No, get back here, dude. I don't think I saved. I don't think I saved. Maybe I did. But I don't think I did. I will do that if I can reclaim it, Ninja. But I don't think I saved before checking this outbreak. Maybe I did. If I did, then we're in the clear. Because usually I save before using the berries, but this will be it. If it's in Jubilife, no go. I think we saved. I don't do that, Ninja, only because if you save mid-outbreak, you have a chance of popping back and the outbreak being gone. So I only ever save in camp because I've failed shinies that way. But the flip side is that my memory, like my short-term memory, is not good enough for me to remember when the last time I saved was, because I just save on habit now. It's gonna pop soon. There it is. Hey, we got it. Give me some T names, guys. Yeah, no, I'm just not used to using them because I'm so used to using ultras. And then like it's weird because like certain mons like you have to aim higher and certain ones you have to aim lower. It's just a mess, man. I'm just not used to using them. I used to be like sniping Pokemon with the jets and the feathers, but not so much anymore. Tidbit. I like it. We're having all sorts of other luck tonight. I didn't think we'd get an unknown. Tidbit it is. Yeah, I was literally just talking about how like I'm overdue for an unknown and it just hears me and pops up. Tidbit it is. I should probably stock up on stuff, actually, and like sell some junk. Sell these. I'm just trying to like simplify my inventory right now because I don't need like any of this stuff. I never use it. That looks good to me. I mostly miss the sounds. I just like always like envision or like think that I'm hearing stuff, you know? I'm like hypersensitive to it now. We'll buy 350. That sounds about right. And then we'll buy like another. We'll buy 100 globs. We'll be broke for a little bit. That's fine. Save. I'm saving. And to be honest, I think we can invest some of these gravels real quick. We'll max these dudes out. I have played Sword and Shield a lot, Chevy. I've put 600 hours into Shield and got the Pokedex on day 3 of the game coming out. I played that game really hard. I took like a weekend off work and did nothing but play Shield. So I've never... I don't own Sword though, I only have Shield. Yeah, I set up like a black market trade group for Pokemon basically in Sword and Shield. Like when the game first came out, I made it a point to get trade for all of the starters, and I got a Ditto like super early. Like I got a Ditto like day 1, right? But way before you can even find Ditto in the wild, I got one from a raid. And I went and just started hatching boxes and boxes of starters and like Dreepies and just getting like a bunch of really rare Pokemon, right? All the stuff that I knew people would need for their dexes. And I just started giving them out to everybody. Like anybody who needed a starter, I would post up on Reddit. I was just giving stuff away so that people would have their full team setups and whatnot and helping people out. Helping people get their charm, helping people fill out their decks, helping people get their regional exclusives from Shield. So I'll definitely be working to do the same in Gen 9 too. 100 hours, hey, that's nothing to shake a stick at, dude. That's still some progress. What's interesting to me is that like I'm still seeing so many people that are like getting into the game that are like brand new. And I would have thought that like interest in Sword and Shield would have died out like a while back and there wouldn't be that many new people. But I still like, I pop onto Facebook occasionally and there's still like people in the groups that are like asking about some of the early game stuff that just came to it late or whatever. 1,000 hours, dude, that's insane. I thought that like my 600 was crazy, man, but that's next level, dude. Welcome to the stream, Savage King, as well. Good seeing you. Oh, my dad, you Pokedex, spent 20 hours hunting Sojourner. I mean, I had some really long hunts in Sword and Shield too. Like, the amount of time that I spent doing Dynamax adventures for Raikou, like, I legit only got Raikou like a week or two ago. Like, it was relatively recent. What's up, Tony? Get those trades going. 700 hours in Let's Go. Yeah, I put time in a Let's Go, man. He traded legit legendaries from old games. That's insane. So he was trading up like his old stuff, huh? I've done that with a few games. Though I kind of feel like the old legendaries have more value in the original games that they were caught in. Because there's just so many other ways for you to get legendaries in the newer games. We got a shiny tea. Tony pops in the stream right after we get the tea. That's insane, Ninja. I did the event for Shiny Lunala and Solgaleo and just grabbed a bunch of codes from GameStop. And I had like a ton of Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon copies. Because I ended up getting them in lots and such from other deals and buys. So I ended up with like, I think three or four Sun and Moon. I almost said Sun and Shield. 3 or 4 Sun and Moon copies. And so I literally played to the point where you can redeem the mystery gift. And ended up grabbing them all and then transferring them up via Pokemon Bank. Yeah, we got a shiny tea. Like, I was complaining about the fact that I haven't seen a shiny unknown in like forever. And then one popped up, he ran away. I thought I didn't save, so then I like was sweating bullets. And thankfully I did, so. But yeah, we got a shiny unknown. We got a shiny Swinub, a shiny Stunky, and unknown so far already. And it's been like an hour. My favorite Pokemon on my sword team is my shiny Dawnwings Necrozma. That's a good one, man. That's a super good one. Still the only one I have. Let's see that Torterra. Let's get it. We still got like an hour and a half to go, so anything's possible. It's just like these outbreaks keep spawning while I'm going for Torterra, so it's like, yeah, I'll check this. It counts as a reset, so like, why not, you know? And then a shiny pops up. This one just wants to fight, dude. Super annoying. Get out of here, man. Same with you. Okay, nothing there. Let's check the Teenage Mutant Shiny Torterra and get out of here. There he is. He has like the most delayed spawn in sometimes. You like get to the zone and you're just waiting there and then he like just randomly shows up out of nowhere. I appreciate it, Ninja. I literally just stare at the screen and I'm like, what's the first thing that will come to my mind? And that's how the stream goes. That's how the stream name goes. I try to make each one different and like what I've been trying to do lately especially is take the time to actually make like a unique thumbnail for each one. Dude, shiny Zubat! Told you you'd be breaking the bad luck, man. It was just a matter of time. Congrats, dude. Now you need to evolve it up. No globs. Oh no. So you're probably gonna have to like battle it and then try and get it down? Or like catch it by surprise, right? Catch it unawares? Just maybe run away from it and see if you can sneak up behind it. Got shiny Alpha Tangrowth the other day. That's amazing, Savage. That's such a good shiny too, man. I'm a sucker for the green shinies personally. I mean, that's kind of why I'm going for Torterra and think it's the best one. 44 encounters? We'll see. Nope. Good guess, Tony. Purple ones are good too. I feel that most of them have to be like a really dramatic shiny shift and like the green ones just pop. Usually. I mean, if it's not already green, of course, like Torterra is, but this could also be good. If I can get an alpha spawn with Grottle and do a permutation hunt, I will do that. Weedle Remoraid. Hey, I mean, Tony was saying that he was trying to get rid of a Remoraid, so... So I went with 44. Yeah, I was like, that's a very optimistic view. You could have just said it's next. That's like a very roundabout way of saying like, it's coming. This is the one. But hey, that's okay. I mean, I really don't want to go for the Spirit Tomb, but I will check it if there's an alpha spawn there. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We will swing over. We'll swing over, check the Turtwig first. See if we can get an alpha. And if not, we'll check the Spirit Tomb and bounce. Yeah, it's possible. I think I saved before I dropped berries. At least my muscle memory does do that occasionally. Let's check these Turtwig bros. I'm actually gonna drop this from the playlist. Like, I love Lavender Town, but I do not like. It's just too much. It's distracting. Feel cheap. I only accept if I win a giveaway. Oh, okay, got it. My first ever shiny alpha grind with Spiritomb also happened in my first massive mass outbreak outside of the tutorial. I've gotten like regular shiny Spiritomb, but I have never gotten an alpha. And I don't think I have like, I mean, I have Gallade, but he's a fighting type, right? So like, he's not going to be that much help against these dudes. I would need to like, I think what I would really have to do if I want to go for an alpha Spiritomb, outside of just sheer chance, would be going and getting like a good solid group of like fairy attackers that are just gonna like wipe the floor with them, you know? Because it's just such an annoying hunt. Gallade is psychic fighting, yeah, so he's not gonna do anything against these dudes. I would need to get like a Gardevoir and like a Sylveon or something. Are they down there? Yeah, they're down there. I just hate dealing with them. And like doing a permutation hunt with them does not sound fun. They just hit so hard. And I don't like them. That's what it comes down to. I'll catch them like this, like all day. Like this is fine. You see how that one wasn't even like there? I mean, I know they're ghost types, right? For some reason, I just have it like coded in my head that like anything Curlia line or Ralts line is fairy. Because I was always on Ghost Dark, yeah, exactly. Because I was always on the Gardevoir side of that line. Like I never really messed with Gallade all that much. All good, Chevy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Are you going to be blue? I'm blue. Dabba dee, dabba die. Those two in the back, like, they don't care about anything. Exactly. Donnie D Dabba die. Exactly. No blue. No blue. Hey, it still works. It's all phonetic. The song doesn't make any much more sense. Alrighty. We're gonna call this a wash and reset. I can shelf a hunt that, but I would have to knock out Spiritomb, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just reset for Torterra with the perfect dex entry and come back to Spiritomb with some fairy attackers. I will do Spiritomb after I get like a Shalfa Gardevoir and like a solid like Sylveon or something. I need some fairy attackers. Until then, if I get one by chance, I'll take it. But the last thing I want to do is like do a permutation hunt with something that just hits like a truck, you know? Yeah, Togekiss would be perfect, exactly. And I don't know, I thought I had a bunch of alpha Togepi, but I think I like traded or deleted them all. But yeah, Togekiss would be perfect. I just like grab a Gardevoir or Togekiss and just like moonblast the crap out of everything. But we got the shiny T for Torterra. The unknowns are leading us to the Shalfa. Feels like I've done so many more encounters because like I keep getting distracted. But I look up at it and it's like, oh, 50. That's not a lot. I feel like it's like I'm closer at like 180 or something. It's like it does not go as quick as Crobat. Did you save beforehand, Ninja? I hope you did. You mentioned that you did earlier, so this is the true test. Okay, good, you did. Now you gotta recatch it. I've done that like a good handful of times too, where like I totally get caught up in something where I die and I'm like, I don't want to mess with this. So then I end up like resetting my save and then I'm back in Jubilife and I'm like, wait, did I just lose that? I have a feeling like the game's gonna meme on us and give us like a shiny Hippowdon before we get the Torterra. But that'd be fine too. Dude, that Carnivine right there is like not wanting to mess. Or wanting to mess too much. One of the two. Ugh. Resisting the urge to check all the other spawns. Okay, I'll save this time. Sounds good. You mean you don't want to catch the same Zubat over and over and over? I'm gonna get these out of the way real quick. Give us some more berries, please. This is not what I needed. But I will check the unknown. I'll check the unknown and I'll check the Torterra. And then I'll reset the game. Been trying for Happini since you could grind mass outbreaks. Happini was like the 3rd or 4th shiny that I ever got. And I did get multiple of them too. But Happini is a good one. Like at least like it's noticeable, unlike Togepi. Like Togepi is kind of harder to see. Happini at least goes like to purple, you know? Yeah, I don't know if Tony's saying that he got one or if he's telling me to check the Spiritomb. If you want me to check the Spiritomb, I'll check it. I'm not a hard person to convince, that's for sure. That sounded suspicious, but I don't think that was the shiny sound. That's right. I just thought that maybe you were saying that you got another one. Okay, they want to play now. We know how to handle these guys. Favorite shiny is not Zeraora. I always say Groudon, but I try not to like bring legendaries into discussion too much. Because I think it's like communally agreed that legendaries are generally cool Pokemon, right? I really like Mudkip. I like how it's like purple and it's got the orange. I think that's a cool contrast. Because everyone's a Zeraora. But are you talking in this game, or are you talking like of all time? Because like that changes the answer quite dramatically. Legendaries can count. Okay. Groudon. I love Groudon. It's like bright, like electric Mountain Dew. I love Swampert. I like Houndoom a lot. I think it's like subtle, but it's like really clean. I mean, let me take a look. Let me look at what I've got here. Alakazam, I think, is tight, and I just really like that Pokemon. It's drastic. I like it. Riolu. Riolu and Lucario are like one of my favorite shinies ever. Not surprisingly, but not really too fond. Eevee. I like the Eevee line. Gardevoir line is fantastic. I think Mischievous is kind of cool. Scorupia, I think, is like, it's like 80s neon. It reminds me of like an 80s neon like motorbike or something. Like a dirt bike. None of these guys really tickle my fancy all that much. Yanma's kind of cool. Definitely Ralts line is up there for me. Ursaring? I like the bright green ones. Scizor. Scizor, absolutely Scizor. I just think like it looks so good compared to the red. Again, I'm a sucker for the green ones. Gligar is cool. I really like Gligar. He goes like blueberry. I think that's about it, at least for this game. Yeah, I mean, this is the full collection. Oh, and in this game, I mean, can we get some love for Electrode? Like, dude, I love the black. I love the wood grain on it. I think it looks so clean. It looks so good. And I like regular Electrode too. The blue just looks great. A huge fan of shinies that change to a completely different color. Yeah. Chimecho is a dope shiny. I think it's a pretty good one. There was someone that was like theorizing that the reason that Chimecho shiny is green is to symbolize Rayquaza as like a peacekeeper, and that Dusclops and Shuppet are red and blue to symbolize Kyogre and Rayquaza because they're all found on the same mountain. And I don't know if that's true or not, because it's not like it's like Rayquaza green, you know? It's like just like kind of like a seafoamy, like mint green. But I still think it's a really good one nonetheless. It's like, it's noticeable, you know? Espeon. Espeon. I love this, and I love this. But I love this more. 50 hours on PLA, congrats, man. I mean, Wurmple's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's really tough. Especially considering that there's like a lot of Pokemon that just aren't in this game. And I'm like having a brain fart trying to think about like all the shinies ever. But yeah, as far as like legendaries go, like Groudon's definitely my favorite legendary. Rayquaza's good too. I love how it like shifts to black. It's super, it pops. It's got the black, it's got the yellow, it's got the red. Super iconic. Probably one of the most iconic shiny legendaries IMO. Orange is my favorite color, and his combo is amazing. Orange is a really unique color too. Like, I don't know if you read much about like color psychology, but I read somewhere like if people are exposed to orange, they get like huge bursts of energy, and then they start becoming agitated or something weird like that. If I remember it correctly, I could be completely wrong. Like the more they're exposed to it. Not saying that shouldn't be your favorite color, but there was like some study where they had like rooms that were painted specific colors, and they put people in them for periods of time to see what type of emotional reaction they would have. And it's like some of them would cause people to like spike in anxiety or energy, and then like they would calm down and level out, and others had like soothing effects. But orange had like a really weird reaction. Like people react really differently to orange. Gengar and Garchomp. Wanted to hold a convo with the Pokemon and start a debate of strongest Pokemon best shiny. Gengar and Garchomp. Drapion is decent. Garchomp too. Oh man. I mean, those are fighting words, right? Elekid. Dude, Elekid is my favorite shiny, man. Hey, okay. This could be good. We got... I mean, I'll catch these guys either way. For the berries alone. But, let's take a look and see if we can get a Shalfa from these. In the Groudon. Just start like listing off all the worst shinies ever in the game as your favorite. I like them because they're just like a little bit different than the normal ones. Like just a little bit. I'm a big fan of Togetic. Ash Hat Pikachu is my favorite shiny. Oh no, I know. I'm saying like you jump into a shiny convo and you just start messaging or saying that all those are your faves. Scroopy is so amazing and shiny, then evolves back into this terrible color. Agreed. Agreed. I remember I was watching a facts video recently where like the dude that like one of the main art directors of Pokemon that was responsible for Sword and Shield was like disappointed that Golurk's shiny was so bad. And he wanted to just make it like way cooler. But he was on record stating that like he wishes that he could make Golurk cooler. And like apparently Golurk like is supposed to be able to raise its legs in and like turn into a cannon. And there isn't a move that does that in the game. And he's like, I really want to turn it into its cannon form. And they're just like, no. Someone at the Pokemon company is like, no. Just make art and shut up. Galarian Zigzagoon is a great one, yeah. Regular Zigzagoon, I have mixed feelings about. I like that it's like Cheeto flavored, you know? I named my Pogo Zigzagoon, or Shiny Zigzagoon Cheeto. It reminded me of like a puffed Cheeto. I like all the shinies that are blue and red. Yeah, I mean, those are like underused colors in a lot of the Pokemon, right? Because it's like they have a tendency to, especially in the early gens, to like shift towards pink or green. And as much as I like the green shinies, like there's a certain point where it's like, does this one have to be green too? And it would be like way cooler if it was a different hue, but Scroopy, Zigzagoon, etc. Yeah, those are all good ones. No doubt. Where am I going? I'm getting like all discombobulated. There he is. Okay, he's gone. But I will take these berries. Slowly getting our aguavs up. They clash, but they are beautiful. Yeah, there's something to be said for them. Oh, in this game, like one of the cleanest shinies is Hisuian Braviary. Holy crap, they made that thing look cool. Like I forget about it, and then I remember it. I'm like, that's like quite possibly my favorite shiny in the game. It's just so good looking. Like, it's so clean, man. You see it and you're just like, that's a dope Pokemon. And I think what sets it off is like that they changed the color of the eye flames, right? The eyebrows. Like, that just tops it off, man. They could have left those alone and it still would have looked really good. But the fact that they made those eyebrows like electric blue. Oh, man. Which turtle is it? Michelangelo, of course. He's the best one. Coolfish is nice too, though, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree. Like, they did do their work with making those look really good. I commend them for that. Not all of the Hisuian ones looked great. Like, I'm not too stoked on Ursaluna, to be honest. You think Raphael's better? I will respectfully disagree. But Michelangelo's always my boy. As long as people aren't saying Leonardo. Like, if someone comes in and says that Leonardo's the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, they're just obviously wrong. I think any other answer other than Leonardo is completely fine. No. My luck has been stolen. Growlithe, though. Growlithe is good. Change the... it just makes sense to completely change the color of a Pokemon. But shiny, why not just do the opposite colors? Instead, we just get a different shade and it's lazy. Exactly. Too mainstream. Leonardo, though. There's always one. Leonardo isn't purple. Donatello's purple, dude. Oh, okay, got it. Donatello's the purple one. Donatello's an adequate answer. Stand the science engineer too. Yeah, Ninja, you're in the clear, dude. You're fine. You picked Donatello. You're good. No, it's like anyone who picks Leonardo, they've got like weird it's a warning sign, man. It's like if you're like the coolest ranger is Red Ranger, you know? It's like you're obviously trying to be, you've got like main character syndrome if you're overly like associating yourself with like the leader and like I want to be the one who tells everybody else what to do, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's like the other characters are the cooler ones, you know what I mean? Yeah, green is the best ranger, absolutely. It's either green or black ranger. And then you can make an argument for white. You can make an argument for like yellow. Dude, he just got his luck back too. Yeah, Black Ranger's dope. Blue Ranger's aight, you know? But it's like, I don't know. I always had this this thing where like I always disliked the leader guy because like half the time they just mess things up, you know? They're not even like leadership material. They're just like collectively everyone's just like, well, we don't want to be the ones that tells everybody what to do. And then this guy's like, I'll do it. And he's the least qualified person to make those decisions. Like objectively, Donatello would be the better leader in the turtles, right? Because like at least he can think things out strategically, and he's reserved. You know what I mean? Raphael is like really headstrong and he just wants to dive into it. But like Donatello would objectively know how to use their strengths and weaknesses the best and would be the best leader. Oh, hello, Smoxy. Ninja was just asking earlier if we would be able to check out your artwork again on stream. So if you have more to showcase, we will check it out at some point on the stream. Exactly. Yeah, I just saw he mentioned that as well. Bad Rat Dad version. We'll have a whole guild of shiny thieves. We will steal from the top shiny streamers and give to the poor. No, I work alone. There ain't room in this chat for the two of us. Yeah, either work, Fisher. Thieves in tights or something, I don't know. It's 9 to 1. I think there's like a big difference with being an only child and just wishing you were, right? Siblings are definitely not all they are cracked out to be. Hey, this Lickitung could be really cool, guys. Let's check it out. I think we're going full circle back to Power Rangers with explosions, right? So Smoxy's got the hookup, is what she's saying. Whoa! He's up in the tree. The way that he like just jaunted up there. It's kind of frightening, honestly. My grandma is taking me to Disneyland for graduation. That's insane. Congrats. My grandparents gave me $2 bills. Anytime that I did something that they enjoyed. Specifically $2 bills, which was kind of cool, but then at the same time, I ended up spending them all. And they're like, these aren't going to be around forever. What's up, Sam? How's it going, man? Smoxy's got the favoritism in full swing. It's going. I feel you, dude. Work's kicking my butt lately, but hey, we're getting through it. I'm really looking forward to this week just being like done. is where I'm at right now, and it's only Wednesday. It's going on Wednesday. I like my job a lot. It's just like I'm waking up super early and it's really busy right now and it's throwing me off. So it's not that like I'm upset, so to speak. It's just I'm doing a lot. It's good though. My dad said I'm the only granddaughter. Oh yeah, Smoxy, you're set. You're good. So Fisher, so far we caught a Stanky, a Swinub, and this guy, Tidbit. So we got the T for Torterra. So we're heading in the right direction. This is the sign that I am taking from this experience, is that Torterra is it's close. It's near. Maybe we'll get a shiny O next. We spell out the full name, and then we know. It's good that you have a good relationship with your grandparents. Like mine. I was kind of distant from, like, we didn't have the most direct relationship or anything, and now they have all passed on. So it's just my for my family, it's just my parents. Just my parents, they're still kicking around. Yeah. We need to check this boy. I'm gonna do the Torterra check first, and then go check the grotto. Miracle? Is that what we're going with? Miracle. Miracle. But miracle, yeah. Didn't know there'd be a vocabulary test today, but I appreciate it keeping me on my toes. Got it. So you're held in pretty high regard then, for sure. I think that's like, to be fair, that can be said for like every native English speaker to a certain extent. Like, we all stumble. It's a clunky language. Second horde. Oh, he's way over there. I was like thinking that pause was a good pause, and then I see this dude just hiding behind a tree. And they're gone. Man. Torterra does not want to pop easy. That's okay. We got lucky and got an easy hunt last night. The fact that this one's putting up some fight, that's completely okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a miracle, Smoxy. That's insane. 171,000 words, exactly. Need to parse it down a little bit. Welcome to the stream, Alero. Welcome to the stream, Wannabe Artist. How are you guys doing tonight? So far, the big thing that happened on the stream is that we got a shiny unknown tea. But that's the only tea that we got to spill tonight. Doing good, glad to hear it, man. Are you shiny hunting tonight? Or just vibing, doing some art stuff? There was like a stream the other night where literally everybody that was on the stream was like just vibing and like drawing or doing artwork. Ninja's got a Zubat. It's not all bad. Keeping the encounters rolling. These ones, like, I'm taking my time with because there is that secondary chance that maybe we find a Grottle outbreak. Maybe we find another shiny along the way. Playing some Forbidden West tonight. I think you had mentioned that game in one of the prior streams. I think it looks pretty interesting. I really liked how like all the plants and like the colors were super vibrant. Like any game that can really like build a believable and like just an inviting and unique world like that is A-okay in my books. Trying to shiny hunt for alpha Pokemon. I caught a shiny alpha Rhydon last night. Dude, that's a good one, Wannabe. I'm jealous because that is on my wish list for sure. What do you need the apricorns for, Ninja? The detail is really incredible, especially on PS5. I need to get into next gen, and like the problem I'm having is that I've been an Xbox diehard for like a long time, and I do have Game Pass. So I'm like, do I get like an S? Do I get an X? Do I get a PS5? But then there's PS5 shortages, you know? But it feels like for once they've actually made the consoles somewhat affordable, and like that's really encouraging, and like I appreciate that. Yeah, I could stick with PC. I just would have to buy a graphics card. That's where I'm at, and like I'm waiting for those prices to go down a bit, and they're starting to. But oh, okay, got it. You're making them. That makes sense. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, it would be easier just to get like an Xbox S. Yeah, I have a 1660 in my laptop. But what I was really hoping for like a 3060, you know? Something along that line. Yeah. I was like, initially I just wanted like a 1660 Super or something like that, or 1650 Super. I don't know, whatever like the bang for your buck budget card is. In the PC I'm streaming off right now, I'm using an RX 570 8 gig, and I got that like pre-COVID for like literally $100, and it's a champ, dude. I was gonna buy 2 of them, but I was like, no, I need to save money for my motherboards and my processors and everything. And then I was like, I'll just grab another one. It's not like they're going out of stock anytime soon. Little did he know. Every graphics card everywhere would be out of stock. Hey, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that if you, like, don't regret the purchase and are getting a lot of use out of it, Alero. I just, like, I'm one of those people that, like, is typically willfully behind when it comes to technology so I can get a good deal. And I've always felt like, I've been fine with that for the most part, and consoles are no. Like, I'm always, like, typically, like, I'm still using, like, an original Xbox One. Like, not a Slim or anything. Like, OG Xbox One. Yeah, crypto miners for sure. But yeah, I've been using my laptop to play Final Fantasy 14 for the longest time, and like that's been pretty smooth on that. No issues whatsoever, even when stuff's like really intense. Yeah. Huge Ratchet and Clank fan. Couldn't wait for Rift Apart. Man, Alera, like I love Ratchet and Clank. But like I only played the PS2 stuff. I never owned a PS3 or a PS4. So I basically played through Deadlocked. Like I played original Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, and then Deadlocked. I put like hundreds of hours into all those games, and I haven't played a single Ratchet and Clank game since. Yeah, like I bought a laptop though, thinking that like graphics cards prices would be coming down, but they weren't going to come down for a while. So I'm like, why would I spend the money on a graphics card when I can get a laptop? And it has like a better like graphics card just built into it, you know? Yeah, that's kind of what I heard, Alero. Like, that they were just aight, you know? Still working through Nightmare Reaper. That was the one that you had mentioned I need to try out, so I'm gonna be watching them. I'll see what I can do off Steam. I've noticed that too. The issue is that like I got like new RAM, a newer processor, and like redid everything on my PCs, right? Like I completely, like the PC that you sold me, Sam, like I completely gutted. The only thing that's still in that PC is the PSU and the graphics card that you had originally had in there. It was like a 980 or something, a 960. So, but no, my buddy, he bought a pre-built that had a 3080 in it, and he was using that to play WoW, and I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, 980. I mean, it still runs. And like it's definitely on the low tier for a lot of current gen stuff, but for 1080p it's still aight for like medium. Rift Apart is great though. The combination of the visuals, sound effects work. Black Magic PS5 controller really does feel like a next gen experience. Dude, I love the PS5, or the PlayStation controllers. Not gonna lie. Like, anytime that I would play on some, like, a friend's PlayStation, whether it be 4 or 5, I always loved how they felt and loved how the triggers felt. I always felt like the Xbox ones were a little too blocky. Despite me using them forever and playing on them a lot. I always liked the PS5 or like PS4 controllers, PS3 controllers. Yeah, Sam, it did aight. It held up a little bit. I mean, it definitely showed its age. Like, playing Final Fantasy or whatever, I'd have to bump the settings down a bit. But it was okay. It was definitely a far cry from what like my prior PC was. Like the one that my wife's PC, it was not in the best shape comparatively. Each gun has a unique feel on the triggers. It's crazy. Dang. I mean, like you're low key. You might convince me, Alera, to get the PS5. I mean, ideally, I would want both. Especially as like I'm streaming and such. Like it'd be cool if there was a game that came out on like an Xbox exclusive or something. And I could like play that or Switch and do some PS5 stuff. Like I'd love to explore the Sony side. But there's a part of me that just wants to collect like every console possible. And so we'll see how feasible that is in the long term. I'm not one that like has a like a huge need to like own physical copies of games, so I don't know. 50 hours in Nightmare Reaper so far. Sounds like you're getting your money's worth, man. Shooting for 100% on each stage. Going the completionist route. Yeah, Ninja, absolutely. Just save and do both for sure. I have never once played Overwatch. I'm more looking forward to Diablo 4 though, for sure. My wife and I get into Diablo and go pretty hard with Diablo. Missed some stuff in just like the levels, you're saying? Yeah, Diablo 4, bro. I will be putting time into Diablo for sure. And it's like I kind of hate it because I'm not like the biggest Blizzard fan anymore. After everything like happened with them. But that is like a franchise that like, I mean, both that and WoW are franchises that my wife and I have like, I mean, we built a good chunk of our relationship around, you know? So it kind of, it hurt when all this stuff started happening with them because it felt like we were kind of losing something that we used to bond with, you know? Like there have been so many nights where her and I were playing Diablo 3 together or that we'd be playing WoW together or whatever, you know? Ninja, they had like a lot of abuse allegations of their employees and they were being really bad and shady. Like all this stuff, if you read any of like the Blizzard news, the stories are all out there on the internet, so I won't go too far into it here. But they just, their company was bad, man. And like, I mean, their games in a large sense like have kind of suffered for it because like the culture was just so bad in their workplace, you know. You can't make good games if people are like afraid of going into work. You know, like it just doesn't work that way. Oh yeah, they took a big hit from it. But they got bought, or they're getting bought potentially by Microsoft. So if they get bought by Microsoft, like that is one thing that could lead me to leaning more towards the Xbox side. Because like the thoughts of like there being exclusivity for Diablo or World of Warcraft, even on console, would be kind of crazy. Yeah, Sam, the issue right now is that they need to get federal approval from the FTC for the merger. Because it's like one of the largest trade acquisitions in video game history. It's not, I don't think it's fully fledged, Ninja, because they were saying that the deal isn't supposed to go through because it has to go through approval stages throughout like all of 2023. They said that it might not even go through yet until 2023. But they made a public offering. Like Microsoft put their money down saying that they were going to buy them. I could be wrong though. I haven't been keeping up with the news. Like I was glued to the I was glued to all the Blizzard and like MMO news because like I was big into World of Warcraft and I was big into Final Fantasy after like leaving WoW, you know. Yeah, I mean that's the consensus with literally every Blizzard IP, El Arrow, is like they ran it into the ground basically, right? They already had the Blizzard stuff on Game Pass, but we're talking like a multi like. I don't even recall how much money was in it, but I want to say it was to the tune of like a multi-billion-dollar buyout deal. And if that happens, like, and WoW gets brought to consoles, that would be insane. Provided that the game's good, and they got the baddies out and like hired the staff that they need. But like, I think that like from a kind of a neutral standpoint, them being bought out by Microsoft could actually be a really good thing in terms of organization and structure, provided that Microsoft doesn't just leave them to their own devices, you know? If Microsoft comes in as like, you guys aren't going to be like running loose anymore, and like you're going to have some oversight and some people that are like going to make sure that you're staying on the up and up, I think that we might see the games get better as a result. And they're teasing like the new WoW expansion that seems to be reverting a lot of the stupid changes that they made to the game before. So like I'm teasing my wife about it a little bit because she's said openly like, I'm done with the game. Like I don't even want to play it anymore. They've just ruined it for me. And to that point, I felt the same way, right? But I mean, there's always that question in the back of my mind of like, but what if it's good though? What if this is the good one? You know? World of Warcraft. Ninja. World of Warcraft. Still enjoy it, but those early days were some of the most fun hours I've ever spent playing video games. Yeah, like, and that's the weird, like, the conundrum, right? Is like, they can create that, but then, like, they can't maintain that in the long run. And there's, like, I don't know if it's purely the stuff that was going on in the office, or like it's just a sign that they don't know what to do with their IPs properly, you know? Yeah, Sam, exactly. And like the thing is that like they're not changing anything fun. Like there are issues that I take with like the WoW token and like people being able to buy gold basically for monetary value, and the impact that that's had on the game. And like they have to make way drastic changes, right? And they're just not known for doing that. So I don't really think it's going to be like a complete 180, but they're saying the right things, and like they're acknowledging that they have done stupid stuff actually, which is really surprising to hear from their team. Like a lot of the changes that they're making to like the core structure of the game is because like they lost so many subscribers. I mean, they went from like 8 million users. They had like 6 to 8 million active users playing Shadowlands. They're under 2 million now. They've lost 4 million players that were paying $15 a month. Like that type of shift in monetary value, that gets noticed pretty quick. And then they had all the crazy scandalous stuff happening too. So it's like they kind of have to like really change what they're doing. Like they don't have the ability to just like sit there and like wait for something to be different, you know? Which is kind of weird because like I think that there's plenty of parallels with Overwatch, and like the consensus from Overwatch players is like this is basically the same game. Like this isn't worthy of a sequel, you know? And it's like, I don't know. Dude, Slide, you're all good, man. No worries. It's good seeing you, dude. I've been busy too. I mean, I was gone for like a full week, pretty much. So, just getting back on it. We've got 30 minutes left on the stream. maybe we'll get it. We were just talking about Blizzard Entertainment, everyone's favorite game publisher. Yep. Exactly. Wow, Dragon Tales. Straight up though, Alero, they look like straight up the first models of the new race. I said they looked like Argonians. My wife says that they look like Dragon Tales characters, or they look like the dragons from Spyro, like the original PS1 Spyro. So like, I don't know. Straight up, yeah, like, I want the game to be good again, you know? Interesting. I've only heard comparisons saying that it was like a disappointment. But maybe that's just a large group of people just throwing salt and shade. I don't know. But again, like, I've never played the game, and I've never really had much of an interest to play. Like, I played Paladins for a bit, just because it was free. And I started getting into that, but then, like, they drastically changed how the game works in the beta. And, like, I didn't have as much fun with it. I was like, I'm done. I've always been enticed to like play an Overwatch beta, or like they do the free weekends, right? Like I'd be like, oh, maybe this is the time that I'm gonna play it. But then I just wouldn't. I would play other games. And I honestly can't say that there's like I've had an urge to play shooters again, which is kind of strange to me, because like I was a sweaty Halo player for a while. And just like super tryhard in Halo 3 and the other games after that, like all of them. But I played Infinite for like 2 days and I was like, I don't like this. I do not want this. And then I stopped playing. Didn't they like reduce the character size for the teams or something too? Like, I think it's fine. Yeah, got it. Infinite's fine. The issue that I took with it is the progression system is whack. And I know that it's a free to play like multiplayer experience and we haven't had that, but I think that like if as a Halo fan, right? No, I'm talking Halo, yeah. In terms of team size, no, that was an Overwatch 2 comment. Currently talking Halo, the progression system in Infinite just turned me away immediately. The fact that like I don't have any control over getting EXP or like slowly getting cosmetics, even if it was a grind fest, I would have been cool with that. I would have been like, that's fine. Like, I don't care if it takes me 1,000 matches to like get EXP or whatever. But the fact that they give you literally 0 EXP unless you do like whatever arbitrary challenge that they set, and then they give you a paywall to be like, well, you can skip it now if you want. And even the guys that are paying for the game are like upset about it and like angry with that gameplay loop. Like, I just think it's bad. And then they released it and they were like, oh, we heard your feedback, we're going to fix it. Game still ain't fixed, like as far as the progression goes. People are still complaining about it on the reg. And I don't really understand why they made that decision. And like the problem with Halo is that they've tried so many times to make it into something that it's not. They tried to make Halo 4 Call of Duty. They tried the whole loadouts thing. People didn't like that. So then they walked it back in 5, right? And then like 5 was good. I actually really liked 5. I thought the movement was an improvement. The weapons seemed balanced. Like, I thought 5 was a good time, and I played the ever-living crap out of it. But then with Infinite, like, the core gameplay feels good, and the weapons feel good, the graphics feel good, it runs pretty well outside of like weird ping and internet issues, I guess, that people have reported. But the fact that like I don't get anything, like even if I just bought Master Chief Collection, I would get EXP and would be able to put the EXP towards the prior season's unlocks, and I'd be able to kind of pick and choose as I'm playing. And like, if I wanted to unlock a specific season over another, I could choose to do that. And granted, it would take me a long time to do that compared to someone who pays money in their shop or whatever, but I felt like it was the most balanced system you could ask for. But for them to completely like just throw that to the wayside and then go with like purely season pass or like this weird, I don't know, it's like almost FOMO mechanics where it's like, oh, you got to come in like the daily stuff. Yeah. I don't like those forced and arbitrary mechanics. Like, I want to pop in on the weekend and play with my homies and like spend an entire weekend doing nothing but playing Halo, you know what I mean? I want to like spend a few games here and there on a Friday night playing Halo or something and feeling like that I can unlock some cool stuff along the way. And it just does, like, playing the game, I spent like a weekend where like I would play a few games and then like at the end of the match I wouldn't get that. I was expecting like the EXP coming up, or I'd be expecting like going up in rank or something, and it wouldn't happen. And I'm like, what am I doing with my time? And I would just leave and go do something else. Like, I would rather play the MCC. I'd rather do Eevee. We gotta go for the Eevee. I would rather do the Master Chief Collection and just keep playing Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo 3 than play Infinite. Because at least I would feel like I'm getting something at the end of the match, you know? Outside of just like, oh, I had a sick KD spread, you know? And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like, I really dislike the whole season pass idea. Alpha Golem Shiny Hunt begins. Good luck, Wannabe. I hope you get it quick, man. It's like, if I want to have like season pass mechanics or whatever, I'd play battle royales, you know? Like, I'd be playing like Warzone or whatever. I'm sure they do that, right? I haven't even played Warzone. I'd be playing like Fortnite or whatever. Whoever decided to do the season pass thing first. I don't know if it was like Player Unknowns or I don't know who was first to that table. But whoever did it first, they should have just kept it, and it shouldn't become like an industry standard thing with shooters. IMO. Well, that was disappointing, but hey, it was a distraction. PUBG, I think, yeah. It probably was PUBG. Yeah, I mean, like, if it works well, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want that out of the game, then, like, if it works in that game, then great, right? But the fact is of the matter is, Halo didn't need that, you know? And the only thing that I can see is, like, that, like, the amount of shooter players or you know, battle royale players, like, these gaming companies are trying to cater to them to bring them into their platform. And that's all well and good, but like, if that's your target demo, but like guys like me, like old school Halo players, aren't going to dig that. Yeah, see, like that's sounds like that could be a good feature for that game. I mean, I only played Fortnite super briefly when it was still in like it's like vanilla, like before any of the seasonal stuff really hit. I think like I don't know if it was called season 1 or whatever, but it was back when it was all like Twisted Towers or whatever, like, you know, the original map, no craziness, no portals, no Thanos, no nothing. Yeah. I mean, like any competitive shooter I think has a shelf life. And before that would always be bridged by them coming out with the new version, right? And like changing it up completely. But I don't know. I felt like in the Halo universe, 5 was just on like 5 was on life support just for so long, you know? Like it felt like they were spending an inordinate amount of time trying to develop something after 5, and it's like, I don't know, it just felt weird. I remember just playing it for like ever and waiting for something to change, and like the playlist would just reset and that was it. Your progress would reset seasonally. I really hated that. Like it's nice because you're able to like kind of strive and like have an equal playing field to a certain degree. But I got like one of like the semi-pro ratings in Halo 5 when it first came out. And then like having that progress wiped, I was like, I came back and I was like, you have to do it again. I was like, wait, what? I can't just keep striving for where I was at? And like I was never able to get it again. I was able to get close, but like it would always reset, or I'd lose interest and stop playing. But there was like one I guess you would call it a season where I did really, really well, and the group of friends that I was playing with also did really, really well for the games that we played together. But no shooters anymore. It's all Pokemon. Pokemon and MMOs. And like single player RPGs, I guess. No luck. How many berries am I at now? Okay, I'm at 50 berries. I don't need to keep farming them. I legit think like the only time I won in Fortnite was like some dude accidentally like rocketed himself. When he was above me trying to shoot me with rockets, and he like totally blew himself up and I won. I was like, sick. And I thought that I was like super good. Like I thought I got like some crazy shot on him. And I looked at the replay and no, he just like offed himself. It's just weird to me, I guess. Is like I just want like to be able to pay one fee and have a game be good, you know? And a lot of sassy Nancy's would probably be like, well, why are you playing Pokemon then? But got all legendary's first ball. Then Rhyperior takes 5 stickies and 3 balls. Rhyperior is the true legendary. You're in the post game now, man. I also felt the legendaries were really easy to catch too. I usually got them on like my first ultra, you know? I don't know if they made that intentional, but it felt like they were pretty easy to catch. Hey, this could be something. Having a serious shiny drought. That's what I've been hearing from some people in the chat lately, Hayden. Cresselia was the hardest for you? I want to say one of the genie guys was bad for me. I think it was Thundurus, but I do not rightfully recall. Your shiny and BDSP to snap out of it. Gotta get that Beldum, dude. Right? I actually haven't done the quest for Fion or Manaphy yet. Someone traded me them. And I was just like, hey, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, I don't want them. But I was like kind of lazy. I was like, I don't really want to do that quest. Like, I kind of got tired of doing the requests because I was doing them, like, I was grinding them for so long. So I was like, I don't really want to do it. I just haven't. Yeah, genies were rough. Hopefully you have a better time with them, Ninja. Fion, no Manaphy. Interesting. Aren't they're aren't they part of the same deal? Or did you get one in a trade as well? Strange out here too. Not quite as hyped tonight. No, we've moved from chaos and anarchy to the dust settling after the chaos. Was traded for a shiny. Got it. I was like, how does that work if you've got one but not the other? But that makes complete sense. Yeah, Fion was, or Fion. I don't know. That one I think spawns back too, so like people can get multiple. So that makes sense. Need Lucario so we can be Lucario buds. Everybody that subs up needs to get a shiny Lucario. I think them's the rules. So I guess if I catch all Pokemon in Legends Arceus, I unlock Arceus potential shiny and BDSP. Correct, sir. You would be correct. I haven't gotten that far in the game though. I don't know, like, I don't know if I want to commit to a Palkia hunt. I think I just want to get through the game and do Darkrai and Arceus and be done with it. So I don't know, we'll see if my willpower can hold up. Otherwise I'll just like no shiny it and then like just get through it, you know? Dust settles after chaos, exactly. And we're going for ground Pokemon, so it makes sense. There's lots of dust going on here and bulldozes and whatever nonsense this is. I thought it was like 200 something, Hayden. I thought it was like the base, whatever. Oh, I have 176. Got it. So you're getting close. Sounds like an easy weekend, my dude. One shiny in 3 days for Ninja. Like, I usually will average like 4 or 5 a stream, but I mean, my first stream ever, I got one shiny in like a 4-hour stream. And I almost didn't get that one because I was about to like not go for it. So I don't think I've had a stream yet where I didn't get something, but I mean, the charm definitely helps with that too. But you did get the Zubat today, so hey, that's something. On permutation 5 for Golem, right? I wonder what all your BDSP shiny count is. Mine's, I mean, not including traded ones, it's 3. It would be 2 if we're counting unique ones. I've only gotten 2 Baniri and my Turtwig. But you traded me the you traded me that Bidoof, and then Slide traded me a Zubat for one of the Baniri I caught. Yeah, I would imagine, like, especially with the super repels, it'd be kind of difficult not to need cash really quickly to try and stock up, you know? Yeah, that was the issue I was running into in Gen 4, like in Diamond. Is like I cute charmed things, but then like cute charm doesn't work on like specific like the Pokemon that have a hard gender. So I wanted Tauros really bad, so I was going for Tauros. I wanted Tyrogue really bad, so I was going for Tyrogue. But I burned through so much money doing that. It's like, well, I guess I have to go fight the Elite Four like 8 times in a row. And then I just didn't want to do that. I did the same for Eevee as well. I would Poke-Radar chain it so it was easy to encounter because it had such a low encounter slot in the Garden Trophy. So it's like it would work, but it would have to go to or turn into female, right? So and Eevee had like a really low percentage chance of being female. So getting the shinies wasn't easy with Eevee. Yeah, that was also the problem. Absolutely. They do hit harder, man. For sure. Yeah, it's not like Gen 3 where you can literally steamroll them with one Pokemon. It is not that easy. I'll check the Pachi, since that's going to be a guaranteed alpha. Maybe I'll check the Pachi and then the Ursaring. And then we'll pretty much be calling it a night tonight. We got the omen of the shiny unknown T popping up in the stream, telling us that it will be close, but not tonight. Where's that Pachi at? Down there? Yeah, he's down here. There they are. Yeah, we'll show art at the end of the stream. Absolutely. Where is it? Oh, he's way over here, man. We do have a Discord section, exactly. Looks like that is that. As we can get some last minute luck from this Ursa ring spawn. The Discord link is in the description, as are all the other links as well. He's up here. Amulet coin grind for the win. You can absolutely post art of Pokemon you've drawn, Hayden. That's the whole goal of that subreddit, or that not subreddit, that channel of the Discord. It's for people to post whatever they're working on. Because we have a lot of creative people and a lot of artistic people. Alpha Skuntank wave. Could be the one. Oh, but this could be tight, dude. Shalfa Ursaluna. Yeah, this might be the setup for the next stream, man. We'll have to see how many Ursa ring we got. I felt like we got a good amount. I'm like gonna go off of a feels argument here and say that it felt like it was close to 9. I didn't count though. Man, they do not want to go down without a fight. I think that's it anyways. There's only 3 of them up. Okay. Let's head back to the camp RQ and see how many are in this. And then we'll go from there. Alpha Ursa, yep, whole wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10! Yeah, we're for sure gonna hunt this. There's 10 there. It's a 10 spawner. 1, 2. Yep, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to make another thumbnail. We didn't get Torterra, but we got the lead for a Alpha or Shalfa Ursaluna. So I'm going to reset and then save my game over there, and then I'll check artwork and we will wrap the stream up for the night. Kind of took us in an interesting direction. I wasn't expecting that we'd be hunting something like this so soon. But that's how it works sometimes. And I think that for the next stream, I'm going to look forward to doing permutations again, because it's been a while since I've done them. So we'll get back to doing permutation hunts in the next one. That should be happening Saturday. Tomorrow, the goal is to be doing Breath of the Wild that is the goal. So we will work to make that happen. Same time as usual. I've been trying to get on at like 9:45 my time, which is 8:45 PST. So this is perfect. It's freaking ghastly. This is perfect. You literally get assaulted by a ghastly. Perfect. All right. The save has been set. The stage is set. Alpha Ursaluna will be coming in the next stream. Let's take a look at the Discord for some art. So, this is what Smoxley had posted as far as the Shiny Luck Thief. We've got a bag here with some sparkles coming out of it. We got like a trench coat going on. This is what she had thrown up there. She might colorize it at another point. And then this was another one that she posted, which I thought was absolutely adorable and just went to showcase to me like how many fox and dog type Pokemon are in the game. I thought it was absolutely adorable though. I mean, like, I didn't even realize that like there were this many foxes. And granted, these two are just like the regional forms, and we've got one more with Hisui and Zorua. But like, look at all of them. They look great together. Yeah, it's so good, dude. Again, amazing as always. So, yep. Yeah, this is all her. But yeah. More art to come. It's been really great seeing all the interaction in the Discord, chatting with you guys, checking your art, listening to the music that you guys are recommending in there. I don't have words to describe all the coolness that's really come from me starting on this journey and starting streaming on YouTube and getting to know you guys and you guys getting to know me. It's just been really awesome to see the creativity that's out there, what people are doing, to see your names popping in the chat night after night. So again, sincere thanks to each and every one of you for being here, for continuing to be here night after night, for coming back. I will see you if you are interested in Legend of Zelda tomorrow. If not, I will catch you guys Friday, where we'll be doing Colosseum, and then we will pick up Alpha Ursaluna on Saturday. So until next time, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening, that you rest up and have fantastic and amazing days tomorrow. Thank you for your support. Take care.